In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to troubleshoot a Smartsheet automation rule that is not working. If you have a workflow in Smartsheet that suddenly stops running or never seems to trigger in the first place, don't worry. In most cases, the fix is straightforward once you know where to look. In this walkthrough, we'll go step by step through the workflow settings so you can identify the issue, correct it, and test it properly. To begin, open the Smartsheet sheet where the automation problem is happening. It's important to start in the exact sheet connected to the issue because automation rules are tied directly to that sheet's structure, columns, and permissions. Once you're in the right place, go to the automation or workflow settings area. This is where all the automated rules for that sheet are stored and managed. Next, find the automation rule that isn't working and open it. Take your time here and make sure you're looking at the correct rule, especially if the sheet has several automations set up. Once the rule is open, review the trigger, the conditions, and the action very carefully. The trigger is what starts the automation. The conditions determine whether it should run, and the action is what happens after those requirements are met. As you check each section, confirm that the users, dates, columns, and permissions are all correct. For example, make sure the rule is referencing the right columns and that those columns still exist with the expected names and data types. Check that any date-based logic is still valid and that the automation is assigned to the correct people or contacts. Permissions also matter because if access levels have changed, that can prevent the workflow from behaving as expected. After reviewing everything, save the workflow again, even if you only made a small adjustment. Resaving can help ensure the current settings are fully applied and active. Finally, test the automation by performing the exact action that should trigger it. If the rule is based on a status change, update that status. If it depends on a date or a user assignment, recreate that condition as closely as possible. This final test is important because it confirms whether the workflow now runs the way you expect. That's the full process for checking and fixing a Smartsheet automation rule. If you go through each part carefully, you'll usually be able to spot what's blocking the workflow and get it working again.